Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds.
You can feel the electricity.
His opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. Two brings the count at two.
He's just left everyone wondering, what more will it take?
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
And so this thing is still going. The battle continues.
Brett turned into a projectile here.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
Side Russian leg sweep. This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Wow, what impact!
Brett,
Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Mudhole stomping.
This personal rivalry goes so far back, you can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Brett was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Brett.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight.
Oh, scouted that one. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise...
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Ooh! Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Oh!
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Well, with their opponent down, now looking to ensure it stays that way.
Man.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring.
An endless bombardment from the champion. The challenger has to be rocked.
Doing lots of damage with an isolated attack on the challenger's leg.
And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Right into a leg lock.
Brett's bent on destroying HBK with...
Figure four. Leg lock. The legs kick.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
Stomping away, and then the knee right into the throat.
Just ruthless.
Hart wasting no motion on the counter. Discus clothesline.
So much momentum.
Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle.
And Brett gets countered. He counters with a great reversal. Whoa! Cross body.
So much momentum.
Leg drop.
Down with the leg drop. Bam!
Ooh, sharp kick. Ooh, goes for the kick, but it is caught and turns them inside out with a dragon screw.
Body slam. Going up to the turnbuckle here.
From the top.
Totally missed that one.
It is time to capitalize.
Neck breaker.
And into the corner he goes. Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Tying the legs up in the turnbuckle. Dangerous position to be in.
Kick lands. Right in the breadbasket.
And after that, just battling through the pain might not be an option anymore.
When your body has absorbed this kind of damage, even breathing can become excruciatingly painful.
Michaels turns that around.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Uncorked a big punch. What a club. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
The Hitman with a vicious kick to the body. And now Hart looking to ratchet up the intensity even higher. Has both legs trapped, wrapped around the ring post. Figure 4 is cinched in.
Ring post figure 4 by Bret Hart.
Call it academic. That's just the way it goes with the excellence of execution.
Russian leg sweep. And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena. Gotta find a way back to the ring immediately.
He got in, just avoiding the ref's count.
Delivers the suplex.
Excellent execution from Hitman.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution. Change of plans, a hit to the stomach, slips out of the way. Once again attacking the skull and doing some pretty decent damage in the process.
And it seems like his head might be the target here.
Boom.
Hart has flight in mind.
Bang.
Treating their opponent like,
Maybe not, maybe not. No idea what he's planning here.
I don't think it's anything good, Cole. Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
He's headed to the top now.
From above.
And Bret up the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
While tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Ooh, an uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Big clothesline.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Kick gets caught. Got him caught. Into a dragon screw. Game changer.
Working on his leg here, quite literally looking to
Nice takedown. Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart.
Sharpshooter applied.
He just seems to be laser focused on destroying the spine and completely breaking down the back.
Yeah, laser focused on completely debilitating their opponent. That's what a hold like this is all about.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.